Morning, everyone. I'm Jessica Whitcutt Fagan. I'm in the Bath office, a newbie actually. I'm working with Matthew Olivier, who's here with us today to discuss reputation. Um, Reputation is so important to a company's performance. Directly impacts on, performance and bottom line and productivity, and so many other things. So I thought we'd just have a little chat today with Matthew to discuss the issue and to get his thoughts on how we can all work together under our brand OKR to drive the reputation of the business. So hello, Matthew.
Hi.
Let's maybe lead with some thoughts from you on, what is reputation and why is it important?
Well, thanks, Jessica. Yeah, I mean, it's reputation is critically important, to all companies and especially to a company like ours that has such an important mandate to work with governments and support nation building and citizens and all the things that government does. But reputation, I guess, from my perspective, is all about perception. It's perception of what we've done in the past, sort of as a summary of our past performance. And I think also the perception or expectation of what we would deliver in the future. And that is kind of the perceptions of all of the stakeholders in our communities. So that would include internal stakeholders, our employees, external stakeholders, our customers, our prospects, the alliances and partners that we want to bring to the table to support our growth, the international donors. The list of stakeholders is long, but our reputation is everything about how all of those individual groups and all of those stakeholders perceive FreeBalance.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's exactly it. It's the perceptions a stakeholder has of you. But the important part of it is that influences their actions. So if they have a negative perception, they won't partner. If they have a positive perception, then you'll get the best talent in the business. You'll get the best customers, more loyal customers, etc. So it has a direct influence on bottom line. But brand and reputation are kind of confused sometimes. So what in your mind is the difference or similarities between the two?
Well, no, that's true, and there is a difference, and they certainly can be confused, and certainly marketing, plays an important role on the brand side and on the reputation side, and we can talk a little bit more about maybe how reputation is something that's the responsibility of everybody in the company. But I think the brand is on the one hand is about how we package up FreeBalance and showcase the company to the world. So that has everything to do with everything starting from the company logo to the company positioning to the words that we choose to describe the purpose of the organization. It's about consistency of messaging, making sure that from a company-wide perspective that we're consistently sharing what FreeBalance is, the value of FreeBalance to our stakeholders. And again, the reputation, on the other hand, is kind of back to the perception. I think that reputation is something that is really earned over time, but it can be really supported by the brand, I suppose. But there is a difference between the two.
Absolutely. But when we think about our OKR of brand and driving the brand of the business, the brand awareness, brand visibility, but also brand credibility, I think that's where the reputation factor comes in. And as you were saying, it's kind of the responsibility of everyone. Given that reputation is perception, it's how do our actions create a perception and what perception are our actions creating? So what are some of the examples maybe of, things that are directly in, the sphere of influence of our employees around the world and how they can help build our brand and build our reputation?
Yeah, I think there's the list of drivers or kind of influencing factors about reputation is long, but I was just reading an article that that ranked sort of the top drivers of reputation, and it's amazing how closely they are aligned to our company, but to our OKRs as well. And not surprisingly, at the top of the list is quality. So the number one driver of reputation is quality, and that's the quality of our products, of our services, and I think through our OKRs, that's an important one, one of our top 3 OKRs. It's something we've always held to be very important to us as a company, and the OKRs have been really helping us focus in on quality and ensure that we're delivering consistently quality products and services. The second most important driver is value for money. And for anyone that's been with the company for a while, that's an important competitive advantage that we have in this market. And we often speak of total cost of ownership, our business model, our local model, that all ties into value for money. The third most important thing for reputation is customers. So putting customer needs at the center of what a company does. And I don't think it's a mystery or a secret to anybody that we have built FreeBalance to be customer centric. So I think we're doing a fairly good job, because those top 3 drivers, I think, are very, very much embedded in our business. And our company and our team embraces those drivers, and I think really works to bring them forward.
And one of the other huge drivers of reputation, and something that's getting more and more important over time, is this element of purpose. Mm-hmm. In fact, it's been shown that purpose-driven companies outperform even the top reputation companies on other elements. And I think that's also core to who and what FreeBalance is. I mean, we're all about making a positive impact on the world, driving reforms in countries that really need it. Each and every single one of us is delivering on that every single day anyway, and building the reputation of the business. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't want to carry on too long. I think that's a nice little snapshot, and hopefully gives everybody a sense of what reputation is, and how it links to brand, and how it links to our OKRs. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to drop us a line on marketing@freebalance.com, and we can take the conversation further. Thanks so much, Matthew.
Thanks, Jessica.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.